smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
It's Derek Carr. They start on the ground.
Guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On second down, Flacco pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Justin Ellis in there to bring him down. As a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Flacco dims to Forsett, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now Flacco, and no retirement here. The first catch for Steve Smith. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in
the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
Hey,
here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt.
Hey.
Back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
I got that. I got rainbow. I got
second down, Flacco now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third down. Here's Forsett. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Flacco from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Flacco looks to throw. He was trying to find Justin Forsett that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because our only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, I am not going nowhere. You keep saying hello, I'm not
Once
going
more,
nowhere.
it's Flacco. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 7. Spinning past him. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Not a center. Yeah, I'm sitting again. I'm not saying.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touch.
This stuff's easy, too easy.
Now we take a glance. The offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Look at that play by Khalil Mack. Another tackle for loss. I don't know how you game plan against him because he can do a little bit of everything, and he does it with such an explosive flair, too.
And that is incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Now it's Flacco. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office, the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Flacco. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
so much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate. They go back to the air here after the INT. To the right side to Aiken. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 3rd down and 3.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. We got 3.
They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Look at the spin. Still staying
No, break
on his
it.
feet.
Oh.
Are you serious? Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the gun, Flacco. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Second down, Flacco now. Smith catches left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. A nice gain at 21 yards. And now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready?
Move 45. One last gasp for Flacco. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so